Hello and Tashi Dile, everyone. I am Dr. Sange Gombu. Today I will be discussing an important topic that is seasonality of tourism in Arunachal Pradesh, an analytical study on Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit. This topic is highly relevant not only for researchers but also for policymakers, tourism entrepreneurs, and local communities. Before we begin, just think, why do the places like Dirang, Shergaon, Tawang, and Bomdila feel crowded in some months and completely quiet in others? That is exactly what we are going to discuss and understand today. Tourism is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. According to global estimates, it contributes around 10% of world GDP. That means one out of every $10 in the global economy is linked to tourism. In India, tourism contributes around 5 to 6% of GDP and provides massive employment opportunities. Now, coming to Arunachal Pradesh, located in the easternmost part of India, known as the land of downlit mountains, offers rich flora and fauna, unique and diverse culture and topography, monasteries, snow-clad mountains, etc., makes a perfect destination for all kinds of tourism. Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit of Arunachal Pradesh is the backbone of tourism sector in the state, as it contributes around 17% of total tourist footfalls out of the 13 approved tourist circuits in Arunachal Pradesh. But despite this growth, there is a major problem, that is, the tourist footfalls in the region is not evenly distributed throughout the year. Instead, it is very highly seasonal in nature. During peak seasons, that is March to May and October to November, this region is full of tourists. Hotels are fully booked, traffic increases, but during monsoon or extreme winter, you will see empty hotels and homestays with no guests, vehicle standing idle. This creates a serious problem of income stability, resource underutilization, and employment uncertainty, etc. In the light of the above, so this study focuses on three major objectives. The first, to examine the growth or trend of tourism, to analyze the seasonal variation, to study its impact on income, employment, and local businesses. So basically, we are trying to understand both growth and the reason for such imbalances. The study is based on both primary and secondary data. Statistical tools like regression analysis, ANOVA, seasonality index were used. These tools help to convert the real world problems into measurable results. So, in this regard, two hypotheses were framed. First, tourist arrivals in the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit have not shown a significant positive growth trend. Second, seasonality has no significant effect on the income stability of homestay owners and hospitality enterprises in the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit. If you see the tourism in Arunachal Pradesh, which has grown significantly over the last couple of decades, it has risen from 40,000 tourists in the year 2004 to more than 10 lakh tourists in the year 2023. However, in COVID-19 caused a huge drop, but recovery was very strong. This shows that tourism is resilient. This figure shows the trend of tourist inflow in Arunachal Pradesh from 2004 to 2023. The data reveal a consistent upward trajectory in arrivals, indicating a moderately strong fit. The steady increase until 2019 highlights the expansion of tourist arrivals. A sharp decline in 2020, 2021, and 22 was due to the adverse impact of COVID-19 pandemic, which severely disrupted the travel industry worldwide. Overall, the trend indicates a long-term growth with resilience against short-term shocks. Now, if you look at the growth of tourist footfalls in the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit, this circuit also shows a strong growth with R square value of 0.78 indicates a strong relationship. In simple terms, tourism is definitely increasing over the time. And since p value is less than 0.05, thus tourism growth is statistically significant in the region. Now, the most important part, that is seasonality. If you look at the seasonality index, this index shows the peak months, that is March to May and October to November, and lean months, that is June to September. During monsoon, frequent road blockage due to landslides near Dirang and Balipung areas reduces travel preferences for tourists. And during extreme winter, travelers avoid due to harsh weather and snowfall near Sela Pass led to frequent road blockage. Now, this seasonality affects income, employment, and business stability. Destinations like Dirang, Tawang, Bomdila, and Shergaon, etc., homestays earn very well during peak months but struggle in off seasons, which is clearly shown in this table. This ANOVA results clearly shows and proves that seasonality significantly affects our income. Some of the major issues and challenges which was observed in Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit are poor road connectivity, frequent landslides, weak marketing, inner line permit issues, and environmental issues. To mitigate seasonality and structural constraints in the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit, targeted interventions are required, like promotion of MICE tourism, that is, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions as a means to counter seasonal demand fluctuation. Next, promotion or development of spiritual tourism and farm stays. Morsing Valley holds significant spiritual and historical value yet remain under-promoted. Similarly, farm stays in Shergaon, Sangthi and Morsing village, enriched by apple orchard, kiwi gardens, and agricultural landscapes can attract off-season demand. Next, visitors facilitation, marketing and permit system. Although the inner line permit system has been simplified, awareness remain limited and protected area permit process for foreign visitors is cumbersome. Establishing well-staffed tourist facilitation centers at entry points such as Balipung and Balemu would ease permit acquisition and provide itinerary and emergency support. Further, department websites and social media accounts should be updated and made accessible and user friendly. Next, wayside amenities and regularity clarity. The absence of basic facilities such as toilets, drinking waters, and vegetarian foods options continue to reduce visitors' satisfactions. So, establishing wayside amenities along the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit or route would directly address such gaps. To conclude, tourist inflow in the Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit has shown a consistent upward trend. However, Seasonality exists a significant influence with sharp peaks during spring and autumn seasons and drastic decline in winter and monsoon seasons. This imbalance lead to income instability, underutilization of resources, and service inefficiencies for local enterprises, particularly homestays and transport providers. Statistical evidence confirms that seasonality has a direct and adverse effect on revenue stability and labor productivity. To address these challenges requires a targeted intervention such as product diversifications, development of off-season attractions, improved infrastructure and strengthening the marketing strategies with coordinated effort from policymakers, entrepreneurs, and local communities. The Bomdila Tawang Tourist Circuit can transform seasonality from a constraint into a opportunity, ensuring more stable, resilient, and sustainable tourism driven growth for the region. And lastly, I will conclude with a line that adventure in the mountains is not just tourism, it is healing. With proper planning, the mountains of Arunachal Pradesh can offer not only beauty but balanced economic growth for its people. Thank you very much and have a nice day.